Hi, and welcome to Take Time to Create. This is where we take time out of our everyday lives to create new and wonderful things. Today I'm going to create an art journal page in my Ranger art journal, and I love this journal. It's one I've been working in for a while. I'm also going to use pictures that I printed up with my HP Sprocket. I just purchased this, and I am actually in love with it. Now, a lot of people have already reviewed the Sprocket. There's 1,000,001 tutorials on how to use the Sprocket on YouTube. I'm not going to go over all of that because this is not a tutorial on how to do the Sprocket. It's just my review on the quality of the pictures. Honestly, using the Sprocket is as easy as loading up the app, finding a picture in your gallery, and saying print. I'm not kidding. It is that easy. And I printed up quite a few pictures, and let's see here. We went to the Stanley Hotel for Thanksgiving, the three of us, and this is the picture that I just printed straight out of my gallery. I just decided I'll just print one, no editing, and there's a little bit of photo editing, and I did edit, and this is what it looks like with the editor. So it is better once I edited it, and it looks better. So that's just something to bear in mind, that you might want to edit all of the photos before you print them. But I do like how it turned out even without the editing. So overall, I'm happy. The quality isn't, the best quality in the world. Of course not. It's a tiny little pocket printer. But overall, I do like it. And using it for an art journal page, I think is absolutely perfect. If you want me to go over how I use it, just let me know. Or, like I said, there's 1,000,001 tutorials already online, and most of them have been out for a while because this is not a new product. It has been out for a while, and since I'm never the first one to buy the first technology, I'm always behind. So, but I wanted to show you guys what I got, and I have some other pictures from Thanksgiving, and this is from a couple years ago, and this was Thanksgiving, and the pictures turned out okay. I'm going to use these two little pictures, and this is my son, and he started college in the fall, and this is him going into his dorm room. It's a pretty big, momentous occasion, so I thought I would use these two pictures in my art journal spread. So that's what we're going to do. And yeah, so let's get started with this art journal spread. And before I get started, I'll show you guys that all of the paper has a sticky back on it, so you can peel it up and you can stick it down. I doubt I'm going to do that with this page, and that's just because there's going to be a lot of elements on. I will probably just adhere it with modeling paste. I don't think I'm going to use hot glue because sometimes if you use hot glue, the heat will actually change what the picture looks like. So I think I'll just do that. And I didn't change my colors the best on these, but that's okay. I was learning and I'm working with it, but so far I like it. Like I said, the quality is not the most perfect quality, but it's just a little portable printer. What do I expect? It gets the job done and it does what I need it to do, and this is absolutely perfect, and this is great for travel. I will say, before I get started in the art journal page, when you travel with friends, this is a really fun way to share pictures, but you can actually print them up. And I like to do a lot of journaling when I travel, and I like to stick pictures in my journal, and normally I come home, print them, and I send them to the photo lab like Walmart or wherever I get my photos, and then I put them in the journal later. But this way I can do it all at once and I won't forget, and I can finish the page right there. So I'm really excited about that, and that's mostly what I'm going to be using it for. Okay, let's get started. So to start this page out, I'm going to use some stencils. This is a Finnabar stencil. It's from Prima Marketing, and it's like the little crackly one. And I'm taking some modeling paste. Put my little guy up here. This is just a little cup that I have. And I have this modeling paste. It's also Prima Marketing. And I'm just taking a little scoop. I don't need a lot. Maybe a tiny bit more. And I'm actually going to add some burnt umber of the Liquitex Basics. And I'm just going to put a little bit in here. It's an acrylic paint. It'll blend just fine. And we'll mix it all together, and it's going to lighten it up because the modeling paste is opaque and it's that white color, so it's not transparent. It's going to lighten up whatever color paint you put in there, and that's exactly what I'm going for. I didn't want that true burnt umber color. I wanted a little bit lighter, and but I didn't want it white. All right, so I'm just mixing it up, and I'm using my 1-inch silicone brush from Finnabar as well. And there we go. So it became this really nice light brown color. And I'm just going to spread it on. If I used my heavy body gel, it would have been that dark brown, and it would have stayed that dark brown, but that's not what I was going for. Like I said, I was going for more of a light brown color. And if it didn't mix perfectly, that's okay too. I'm not too worried about that. I'm just kind of smearing it all around. Right, so this is a little dry. I blasted it with the heat tool, but it's not 100% dry, but that's okay, because as I build it up, it won't really matter. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to build my scene around these two pictures, and they're probably going to go about like this over here on this side. So I've got a bunch of things that I'm just going to use. I've got these, I think they're not microfiche, but they're, I don't know, some kind of transparency things. I thought they were kind of cool. I might cut them up for the art page. I have this old flashcard. I kind of want a lot of school theme. I have some burlap ribbon here that might look really good. I have these wooden letters that might be really fun. I also have some cork as well, and these are just a mixed bag of shapes. I have some papers here, and this is from Tim Holtz Ideology, and it's the Paper Stash Halloween. I think I got it last year or the year before, but a little Halloweenish, but I think it works really well if you put it in with this school kind of brown theme here. And some book pages as well. So I have quite a few elements that I'm just going to start building on with the page and just kind of see where it goes from there, and start with, you know, a little bit of the flatter elements. So some of the pages first, and then go from there. So yeah, this is my page, and let's get started. And I'm just going to hot glue it all down, because that's just the easiest thing for me to do with these pages is good old hot glue. It's my favorite, of course. All right, I'm going to get started, and I'll probably just speed this video up just to make it a little easier so you can see what's going on. And yeah, let's get started. So I have this color from Lindy Sprays. It's Mission Bells Brown. Shake it up really good. I have to say, this is one of my favorite colors. It's so pretty. And I'm just taking it out of the bottle and just splashing it around just like that. I always just love that little detail that splashes make. So of course I did not end up using everything, but that's okay. That's why you pull it all out and then you decide later. So I'm going to use this modeling paste, which is perfect for putting things, adhering things down, and of course I'm going to use it to adhere the photos down because I want to make sure they stick. I don't want to do hot glue. And I'm sticking a little bit. It's way overkill. This stuff will hold really heavy things, but that's okay. I had it out, so it's perfect and it'll work great. Okay, so I have these two little guys, and I'm going to kind of place them down just about like that. And since they're not fully flat on the page, I'm going to use my modeling paste to hold it down just like this, let it dry for just a few minutes. Then we'll come back and we'll finish the page. All right, this is coming along really nicely. The photographs are adhered and they're not going anywhere. Now I want to add some detail along the edging. And I have these Master's Touch pastels. And I wanted to add something that is soft around the edges that I can smudge around. And I'm going to use this, I don't think it's black, it's more like a dark gray color. And I might use a brown. I'm just going to pull out a couple of them. So these two are two nice colors that I'm going to use. And I'm just kind of going around edges, just adding a little bit of detail. And then I just take my finger and smudge it because I don't want any super harsh lines. And I'll go ahead and do that around the pages where I think it needs it. And there we go. That is my art journal page using photographs that I printed from my HP Sprocket. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me online on my Facebook page, on Instagram, and on my blog. I have two Instagrams. I have Take Time to Create and I have Linda's Journey 78. Take Time to Create is all my crafty goodies and Linda's Journey 78 is everything else. Feel free to follow along on both of those. I would love to have you. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next time.